Hey guys, so we just got home from work and from therapy. We already ate. I want to make sure to be productive this evening because we haven't been doing as much as we should be. We had a routine going on December. We were definitely feeling productive with like the pecs and doing more schoolwork with Haiti. Since January, I feel like we kind of like slacked off a bit, so I am getting his iPad charged, ready to use the pecs. I'm gonna do it as table work because I want to make sure that I'm working on him choosing appropriately and attending. So I'm gonna probably do like 30 minutes of that with him and a few other things, and I'll show you guys. And Haiti will probably do like 30 minutes of math. So we're gonna do that, and I was gonna talk to you guys about how Christian is a little bit frustrated. Last week especially, I wanted to talk to you guys about what we were doing to get him, to kind of calm down with that and have a little bit more tolerance on waiting and things like that, because he was kind of biting himself and showing aggression towards himself. But I think I know why, and it's definitely gone down a little bit this week, but we definitely did see an increase in some behaviors last week. You chose to work for cracker. What do you want? Oh, that doesn't work. Tell me what you want. You need to look. What do you want? No, you're not looking.
Cracker.
Cracker. Show me. Okay. Which one? Which one? You gotta look. Here, we'll put it up because you seem to be. Which one?
Cracker.
Cracker. What do you want?
Cracker.
Cracker. Oops, sorry, Papa. With Christian, one of the things that I've noticed is that he works better when it's like right in front of him versus having to look down. So I'm gonna keep presenting it to him like up here.
Point. Which one?
Suck.
You meant to choose cracker.
No? Okay, try again. Which one? Cracker. You got a whole cracker. Good job. So when Christian and I went to Barnes and Noble by ourselves, we ended up finding a book that's really cool. Not Barnes and Noble. I went to Target. What am I saying? When we went to Target, I found this book, and it's really good for fine motor skills because Christian has a little bit of like low muscle tone when it comes to his hands. He doesn't use them to like button his shirt or zip up his jacket, so he needs to work on building up that strength. So having this, which you can pop it, it has him build that hand-eye coordination and build up his muscles. So I'm gonna work with him on this. You got one here. Good job. One more here. Down here. Yeah, move. Good job. Good. Turn the page. Good job. Oh, we skipped the page. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 2 more, 4, 1 more, 5. We did it. Good job, Christian. So last week, whenever we would tell him that he needed to wait, or if he wasn't being understood, he was showing more frustration and he was throwing a little bit of a tantrum. So he would, kind of like lash out at people, which means he would kind of scratch them. And the intent, I don't think it was to harm, but he just gets frustrated, so he kind of like latches onto you. But his nails were kind of long. If I don't cut them like every week, it kind of becomes like a weapon in a way. So he did scratch my sister, my older sister, my younger sister. He scratched me. He scratched his RBT. He was doing his leg thing, which is when he's frustrated, he'll kind of like limp, which is his way of showing that I'm mad. Like he does this like twisting of his leg, and he was verbally protesting in the way of like whining. So like, So we know that he was mad, and it's okay that he's mad, and it's cool that he shows his emotions more. But I do want him to understand that it's not okay to hurt people or hurt himself, because he was also biting himself. If you guys see his hands, they're red. It's always biting himself here, primarily right there. He doesn't bite others, but he bites himself, which I still don't want him to do. So we were definitely looking for ways to help with that. And I think one of the reasons why he was more frustrated is because you know, a lot of kids are coming back from having a change in routine, holidays, breaks, going back to therapies, having more structure and more demands being placed, you get more frustrated. I feel like this happens every year, and I feel like it happens to a lot of kids because same thing happens to adults. You know, we go from having breaks and a lot of days off and holidays to going back to our regular routine, and we're just like burnt out and frustrated easily. So I understand. So I just wanted to get ways to help him to cope with his emotions. So we definitely were talking to his BCBA. We were not rewarding him for those behaviors. So if he did have behaviors who were waiting, we would have him, you know, comply to like, okay, we need to relax our body and we need to sit down, and then we would give him what he wants. We were working more on making sure that he understands that he can't do that. So it was a little bit hard, but we definitely got the behaviors down. But as you can see, anytime that we place demands at home, because it is his home, his comfort, we don't always place demands. He does throw a little bit of a fit, and it doesn't last, and he knows how to calm himself and work through his emotions, which is great. But I definitely need to push through that more and just, you know, continue to work on it, because we definitely have to work on pecs. That's a given. And he just gets mad, you know, like that's his way of showing like, I don't want to work for it. You know what I want, just give it to me, which is understandable, like I said, but we definitely have to work on it. So we're just working through that, baby steps. I just kind of like wait him out, let him know that, you know, whenever he's ready, we'll go ahead and work for it. And he usually, like I said, he calms down quickly enough. Like I said, the demands being placed more will definitely get him to, you know, get frustrated easier. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but we did start OT again, and we are doing more days a week, so the demands are just going to continue to come, and I know that he's going to get more frustrated. And that's why I'm trying to do more like pecs and not so much any other work like matching and things like that, because he does that in therapies. I know that he's over it. I just want to make sure that we're working on that communication. So I'm going to continue to work on the pecs. I'm going to try to keep it up here so that it's easier for him. I know that he can attend. I know that he knows how to do this. It's just continuing to do it. Things, especially behaviors, it tends to get worse before it can get better, and you have to do it consistently for that new behavior to become a habit. All habits take a long time, and you can't expect behaviors to just immediately go away. You have to be realistic about it. So if he is crying for a whole minute before we do work in the past, if he cries only for 20 seconds, that's progress. You know, we have to work up towards our goals and be realistic about it. So I know that he'll fuss at me, but I know that he'll also just do the work. So we'll definitely get there at one point. And I do see the behaviors going down. It just sucks when he is hurting other people. Like last week when he was hurting my family, even though it wasn't horrible, and when he hurts himself, it just kind of sucks to see it. And I don't want him to regress. So we definitely have to make sure that the whole family complies. I told them, you know, make sure that if he does that, we got to get him to comply with something else, like sit down. Once he complies with that and he has a calm body, then we can, you know, go ahead and request something. But I definitely don't want those behaviors to escalate or get worse. But it's going down, so it's looking good, and he is still happy overall. And I just want to let him relax as well, because nobody wants to work for the whole day. I mean, I don't want to work the whole day. Doing 20 minutes of this is enough for me too, you know. So it is 9:30 at night now. I forgot to record any more of the day, my bad. But we did end up doing some work with Haiti. We did end up doing the pecs with Christian, and I ended up going to the gym. So I'm really happy about that. Everybody is showered and ready for bed. So I'm going to end the vlog here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us this evening. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.